Hello, my name is Ana Paula Lara Serrano, and today I'm going to talk about the Cold War, about what it is, its causes and its consequences, the main countries, leaders, and treaties that were involved in this part of history. It was just a big difference of thoughts between the capitalist USA and the communist Soviet Union after the end of the World War II in 1947. The capitalism is when the stuff is private and owned for profit, and the communism is when everybody owns the means to create a commonwealth. Both countries wanted to spread their ideas to the rest of the world, and that was how the Cold War began. It was not a direct war, but it was a series of proxy wars, intimidation, and even espionage. Although Germany was occupied with its own business, the Allies started to have problems with the Soviet Union due to the control of territory. This discussion caused the British Prime Minister Winston Churchill felt worried about the beginning of a new war. There was in 1949 that the North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO was born to give strength to the Western Allies, and with that, they accomplished the division of Germany. That decision impulsed the Stalins to build boundaries in communist states, and because of that the world was divided into East and West. Afterwards, 1953 will be the year of the Joseph Stalin's death, and it will be Nikita Khrushchev who occupied its place and became the first secretary of Communism Party of the Soviet Union. After World War II and its powerful weapons, USA and Soviet Union started to develop the path of technology for both nations. The Soviets launched the first satellite and the first man into space, while USA put a foot on the moon. The communism arrived to Cuba in 1962, and with that the probability of a nuclear missile increased for the US. And for avoid that, the President John F. Kennedy and Khrushchev agreed to remove all the missiles. In 1972, during the presidency of Richard Nixon, there was created the SALT, and that made the USA and Soviet Union to stop creating nuclear weapons and have a better environment. Also, they increased trade, and there was a period of peace between them. This war finally ended up in 2005 with the famous Long Telegram, wrote by the diplomat George Kennan. And to end up with this video, I made a short interview to my granddad, Cándido Muñoz Pérez, and he answered the next questions. What countries were the world leaders during this period? Why did countries who were allies during the wars become enemies afterwards? Where did the Cold War take place? What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War? What type of weapons did the two world powers have at their disposal? As a summary of its answer is that the protagonist of this war was the USA and the URSS. The Allies become enemies because of the countries only look for the wealth of their own. He said also that this war was a fight of ideologies, and in conclusion he said that the weapons they used were very dangerous, and that was the main reason for peace marches. Thank you for watching this video.